Tigra, and it's cool because he's clear. And who doesn't love clear figures? I mean, clear figures are some of my favorites. I used to love Micronauts as a kid, so I always love when they make a clear figure. It's always kind of cool and kind of a throwback. All right, what is going on here? There we go. My iPad was stuck on a screwdriver. All right. Oh, this light is just in the wrong spot. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's adjustable. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Still see the shadow from my other arm though. Oh well. Let's see who's on here. It looks like nobody yet. Maybe just me. If you're on here, go and sound off. Oh, I forgot to stick in my extra piece to my camera. There we go. All right. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. All right. So, if you guys aren't sure who Tigra is, here is what Tigra looks like normally. Ho! And kind of a cool Thundercat. Thundercats, ho! And they made a version of him as visible. Now, when I first saw this, and I actually had this thought before that, too many Thundercats. There he is, Jaga. I really wanted a Spirit of Jaga figure. And so I was going to scan him in and print him in blue, clear, and make my own. And I spent a lot of time trying to get it just right. Just kept failing and failing and failing. And then they made one, and I didn't get him. And so now it's killing me that I didn't get them, and hopefully they have some more at Super7 when they actually release them, because I really wanted the Spirit of Tigra, or not Tigra, of Jaga, and so I've been tempted to even take and wow, he's got crud in his eyes or something. Looks really weird. I have to figure out what's going on with that later on. Hopefully it's not from when I sprayed him with the stuff to scan him. Hopefully I didn't ruin him. Anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to get one of those in clear blue when it's time. But let's go ahead and open up Tigra, the invisible version. Yes, going from He-Man figures to Thundercats. I try to do all the properties from the 80s. For those that are just joining us, hey Jamie, thanks for being here. There it is. Thunder. And as you guys know, I have the Thunder tank. The tank of thunderness. See if I can adjust this to get it over there. Oh well. I can never get this arm to go over there right. Oh well, you've seen my Thunder tank before. So now I'm all in with Thundercats because I bought the massively huge tank, and I had to actually clear a shelf for the tank, which meant figures had to be sold to make room for the tank. So I am fully invested. Ooh, look at that. They gave him a chrome box. Not only is he invisible, we get a shiny chrome box. Shiny. Okay, here we go. Wait, anything on the back? Nope. Here goes. Let me line this up just right. Let me turn off this extra light because it is just glaring back. There we go. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Well, I was hoping for more of a glass look to him instead of a foggy look to him. But we'll get him open and take a look. The picture I posted online, like he was made of glass, and it was really cool looking. Maybe I might have to use a crystal clear spray on him to change that from fog to glass look. The only problem is if I don't get the inside of the shell, it won't look that clear either. Maybe they fogged it up on purpose so you couldn't see the internal mechanisms. The arms look like they're made of glass, though. Anyway, we'll get it open, and we'll take a look at him. On the back of the box, it's kind of hard to see because it's got some kind of chrome lettering on there. It says, Tigra, Lionel's Council and Trusted Lieutenant, is the oldest Thundercat cool-headed and gifted with a scientific mind. He's a master of bolas, a whip-like weapon that can also make him invisible. And he has the power to put convincing illusions into the minds of others. Wow, I didn't know he could do that. So the actual weapon makes him invisible. That's why it showed it all twisted around him in the picture. I thought that he was all tied up to be funny. I thought Super7 was making a joke. So I guess he must wrap it around himself and turn him invisible. Weird. See, I need to go back and watch the Thundercats cartoon. I've only seen a couple now. It's been a long time. I used to watch them all the time, but usually I was busy making food and getting ready to watch the shows that came on after the Thundercats. So I'd hear the music and, have fun with that and come in and see the fight scenes, and then I was off doing my own thing. So there he is, the invisible Tigra. Now it's clever the way they put the white paints on him to give him some different look, as opposed to just being just clear. So that's kind of cool. Nice touch, Super7. Nice touch. All right, there his whip. Ugh. So he comes with one whip that is long and used for a weapon, as you can see here. Then he comes with one that's all wrapped up. This is probably the one that goes around his body. Oh yeah. See, they got it so it's all stringy. Stringy. Yep. They should learn how to tie a knot so it goes straight afterwards and not all crooked. Whenever you tie a knot like this, you want to make it so that it's a loop on the end, so that it actually goes straight off of the part instead of coming off the way. Just my hand's blocking the whole view, huh? There we go. And then they have the bolo on this side, and same thing. They got the knot going the right way. So I'll have to re-knot those myself later. Oh. Let's get him out of here. Have these little white pieces all over my desk all the time. Because I should just cut it from this side. So much easier. Now, my fears with these clear figures is easy breakage. As we have seen clear figures in the past. When they made Hordak, he was made out of a rubbery material, like a gummy bear, and so he did not break. But as we saw, the green sorceress, not sorceress, the green Tila, she had the hip break. We had other figures too where they broke. So I'm always afraid of these. You can even feel his head is kind of loose on there because it's hard plastic, not rubbery. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk about his articulation. Let's first get the other parts out. So he comes with 3 of these bolo whips. Whoop. Comes with 2 of these bolo whips. No, I found it. Here it is. So he has the one that's unopened, the one that wraps around, and the one that is solid. And he has an extra head too. But there is no way I'm pulling this head and changing it without doing a massive heat on it. Because this head is just... yeah, it's just going to break his neck if I pull that. Oh, I guess not. Interesting. I was so afraid it was going to crack right there if I pulled that. All right. And he has the hands I want him to have, so I'm not going to change the hands out, but he comes with extra hands. Open and closed. Open claw and a closed fist hand, it looks like. Yes. Cringer is just hanging out there. While I'm at it, let's just add a third Cringer to the mix too. Oh. The attack of the green tigers. Anyway, so let's talk about articulation. He has ankle articulation. He has a boot cut, but doesn't want to turn. I can see the post in there. Then he has a single jointed knee, which is okay. He has hip movements. He has a standard waist, the ab crunch. He has the shoulder movement. Actually, that shoulder works really good. That's so cool to see the inner workings of it too. Whoop, 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 whoop. Then he has a bicep cut and an elbow jointed. There it's single. I prefer the single joints. And then his wrist moves up and down to do the power pose of the He-Man sword. And this wrist also goes up and down. Interesting. Usually one goes up and down, one goes back and forth. And then, of course, his head moves too. So there he is. Let's compare him next to his other counterpart. There are no pinholes, which is cool. I love the no pinholes, even though I really couldn't tell too much, really, if he didn't. But I guess he's supposed to wrap this around his body, and that's what makes him... Oh, these hands are hard. No, I guess they're rubber. I can feel it now. They're kind of moving underneath the weight of that. So we'll just wrap this around him. Oh! And then he trips while he's invisible. I'm guessing it wraps around him, and then he unwraps it and he stays invisible. I doubt he has to keep it around him the whole time. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and see. Which, if it is that way, how come his enemies don't turn invisible when he hits them with it? You think they'd go whoop and vanish when he hit them? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's check out your guys' comments. His cat cousins. All right. Well, hey, Jamie, and hey, Cobweb. All right. Well, this is going to be a short video. It's getting late. I know it's a Saturday night, or Friday night, but I am tired. It's my first day not being really sick, so I'm doing pretty good. So anyway, I just wanted to show off this cool figure. I got a stack of figures still to go through. So I guess we'll be doing more openings and more reveals as time goes on. Let's see. Evening there, sir. Evening, Masterverse Toy Hunter. You can see my castle's getting more full, too, of figures that I've done reviews on and keeping them still in here. So I'm going to have to clean out my castle soon. My favorite is her just hanging out there. Cover girl Courtney, is that her name? And she's aimed at Too Bad over there. Too Bad. All right. Anyway, good journey and good night, you guys. And I will see you guys in the morning. I'll probably have some videos in the morning as well. I got some cool stuff printing, so I'm really excited about that. And that is it. Where is that figure sold at? This was actually sold at Big Bad Toy Store. It was also sold on Super7. I think Super7 still has some. But I kind of wish, like I said, they had more of the Jagas. I'm really annoyed at myself for not getting the exclusive Jaga. And it stinks because it was exclusive only on the Super7 site. It's like, dude, if you're going to make an exclusive figure, make it for another seller, not for yourself. You know, so that one was never available on Big Bad Toy Store. Feels like something's weird about this shoulder. And it can't be reversed because if it was, it'd have the line right here on it. But it looks like they may have used the wrong shoulder piece because there's a big gap in the front of the bicep here. Weird. Maybe it's just bent. You could have it like that scene in The Avengers where he gets knocked out of his spirit thing. You'd have a Shadow Weaver does it. Poof. And he's like, oh, and he flies out. That could be kind of crazy. You know, I think it was the Doctor Strange move where they knocked the person out of their spirit or whatever. Or is it the other way? Is it that the spirit gets knocked out of them? I think it's the other way, isn't it? I think they get hit and the spirit gets knocked out of them. I don't know. Let's go back and look at the scene now. All right. Anyway, I am waiting. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good journey.